Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it now.
Yes, we can.
Okay, sure. So yeah, once you log in into your platform, which I hope most of us have done this, you would find this modal that says verify your email. So you can go ahead and verify your email if you already haven't. So yes, this is what the platform looks like on first glance, right? So over here you have your the language settings. You can switch between French and English over here, and then you have, okay, I'm on the voice. Let me switch back to SMS. Okay, so you have your balance here, right? When you purchase a bundle, it shows here for expiry and then non-expiry. And then this icon here is for help. If you need help to access anything, if you have any challenge and you need help, you can just access the your help here, right? For popular topics, your guided steps. And also if you want to leave a feedback or if you want to request for a feature on the platform too, you can do all that through the help button over here. Okay, so over here too, you have your profile name here. You can view your profile, and then you can also have access to our APIs through this developer button, and then you can use your referral code, and then there's a marketplace. I think I'm going to come back to go through this after, but basically I want to take you through what sending a message is like. So this is your overview page. Over here you have some data insights on the number of campaigns you sent, the number of contacts that you have, your groups, and then the amount of credits that you've used so far, right? So you're supposed to see like a billing summary here. You're also supposed to see your sender IDs that you've registered here. Okay, and then your recent campaigns too, you'll be able to see all of that here. Now, to send a message, you can click on this tab over here on the side menu, and you'd have this table here that shows your SMS campaigns. That is your previously sent messages, right? And then you can also create a message template. Okay, so the message template basically means that you want to create a template and store it there or keep it there so that anytime you want to send a message like that, you just resend it instead of just creating new message content all the time. So you already have a template there like that. And then you can also schedule your messages, right? So for scheduling of messages, okay, let's go to create message first. So to create a message template, right? Every message needs a title. So let's say my title would be webinar demo. Then the content of my message would be, this is a test for a webinar. Okay. So then you can select your message category, whether you want to send an SMS, a birthday message, or an international message as well. Then you can save your message template, right? So as you can see, there are headers here for first name, full name, last name. And I think you understand this better when I go to the contact section, right? But basically when you upload the contact with their first name or maybe their full name and then the last name. So maybe let's say Joseph, I want to send a message to Joseph. So I'm like, hello. Then I click on this header. So it puts the first name there. So that's how it will appear on Joseph's phone, that hello Joseph, this is a test for the webinar. So then I come and then I save my message template, right? Okay, so this is the template that I just created, this particular one. Okay, good. Then you can also schedule messages as well. But before we get to that, I would like us to add contact, a contact, and then create a group first, right? So every contact belongs to a group. A contact, every contact is in a group. So you first need to create a group so that you can send messages to them. So to create a group, you simply have to give it a group name. So my group name will be webinar group. Then I've created a group. It's literally as simple as that, just a group name. So as you can see, currently I have 0 members in my webinar group, and I would like to add um new members or more contacts, I mean, to the webinar group. So I'll come here and click on add new contact. Okay, so to add a new contact, I can do first name, maybe Joseph. Then the last name is not really necessary. The birthday or the date of birth is also not necessary. And then the number. Joseph, can you please give me your number so that I add it?
Yes, 0248
0248
100
100
300.
300. Okay. Then an email, I could just maybe use Joseph.
Yeah.
Joseph, are you giving me are you giving me your email? Oh, it's not required, so
Oh,
you don't
I
need.
can give you.
Pardon?
I can give it to you.
Okay, sure, I'm listening.
So my email is Anoche ANOKY
Mm-hmm.
979
979.
at gmail.com.
Okay. All right. So then after completing this, you would have to assign a group to this contact. Like I mentioned, every contact belongs to a group, right? So I'll select the webinar group for this contact. And likewise, in case you started with adding a contact first, you can always just click create group over here to go and create the group, then come back and then assign it to that particular contact. So then that's the process. Then I click on add contact and then I'm done. So now it says that my webinar group has 1 member, right, which is Joseph that I just added to webinar group. And I have other groups here that have multiple members, 5 members, 2 members. And the same way you can export a contact. Maybe let's say you have maybe 200 plus contacts. Obviously, you can't add them all one by one manually like that. So what you can do is um you create an Excel sheet with your contact, and then you have, this is the format. I don't know if you can see the screenshot over here, but there's a format for importing your contacts, right? So on the Excel sheet, you should have your first name, you should have headers, first name, last name, phone, email, and then the date of birth, right? Then you can continue with your contact's first name, their last name, that kind of thing. So this is the format in which your Excel sheet should be in, right? Then you click on import contact. So you finish creating this Excel sheet, you saved it as maybe webinar group Excel sheet, then you import it, right? So you select the group in which um you want these contacts to be in. So I'll select webinar group, right? Then next, then you can select um a group, an Excel sheet. Okay, so currently I don't have an Excel sheet to test with, but basically you select the Excel sheet that you just created for your contact, and then you upload it here, and then you will see that all the contacts in the Excel sheet will join Joseph in the webinar group. Okay, so over here you can export your contacts from this table. All the contacts that you have here, when you click on export, it will download them into an Excel sheet for you, and then you can use them. So this is for adding a new contact and creating a new group. Okay, so let's go back to the send message, right? So right now we have one contact, we have one group, so we can test out sending a message. So I'm going to click on send message over here, right? And you can either do quick SMS or send to group or send using Excel sheet, right? So the quick SMS may be, is it Zacchaeus, right? Can you give me your number?
Number. Yes, 053
Zero five.
053.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me not give you. It's 024
Zero two four
7525
seven five
707.
707.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. So maybe the quick SMS. You have a few contacts you want to send SMS to quickly, not that much, just one or two few contacts you want to send with. So you can enter their number here, right? And then over here, you select a sender ID, right? So now I'm sure most of you might not have created a sender ID by now. So what you can do is to click on create sender ID here, right? So let's go and create a sender ID. So once I click on create on sender ID, now the sender ID is how do I even put it? That is the like the name or the heading that comes with the message. Like when MTN sends you a message, you can tell that it's from MTN because you see MTN at the top there, right? So that's what your sender ID should be. And it's very important that the sender ID you are using is one that can be recognized by your customers or your recipients, right? The people you are sending the SMS to. When you pick your phone and see Joseph Anoche, okay, I know that, oh, okay, so this message is coming from Joseph Anoche Enterprise or something like that. Okay, so the sender ID has to be clear and relevant. So for this test, I'll use webinar demo, webinar test as sender ID. Okay, cannot be longer than, so let's just use webinar. Then the purpose is, so the purpose also has to be clear and concise. Like you have to explain what you are creating the sender ID for. Okay, so if you just give a vague purpose or vague reason, your sender ID might not be approved. Okay, so you always need to enter a purpose for your sender ID that makes sense to whoever is reading it or is approving the sender ID. So I'm just going to say this is a test sender ID for a webinar. Okay. So then I click on create sender ID. Okay. So like you can see here, my sender ID needs to be approved first before I can use it. So it might take a few minutes or to get it approved, but because of the purpose of the demo, I'm just going to go ahead and use a sender ID that has already been approved, which is one of these. So I'll just use now. Then my campaign title would be demo for webinar. Right, that's the title of your message, so that when you come back to the dashboard and you're looking for your campaigns, you can easily tell with the campaign title that, oh, okay, this is the campaign that I sent on this day, that day, and I'm looking for that particular one. Then the content, you can just fill in your content here. Okay, then I click on next. Okay, so it will give me a summary of the message that I'm trying to send, the recipient, the number of characters it takes, and all that, right? Then I can send my message. Then you just click on send message and then that's it. So that was for the quick, right? Quick SMS. So likewise, you can do for send group. For that one, you select the group that you want to send messages to. So let's say this webinar group, I had imported contacts from my Excel sheet. Maybe I had 200 contacts, right? So once I select the webinar group, let me select it. Okay. Then I click on send. Then I just go through the whole process like I did earlier. Okay, I select a sender ID, enter a campaign title, and then my content, right? And then I'm good to go. I just click next, then I confirm the message, then I'm good to go. Same applies for sending with Excel. So you upload your Excel sheet that already has your contacts inside. Okay, so the first name, last name, phone number. Once you upload the Excel sheet, it would take you through the same process. Let's see, let me just use this. I'm not sure it's so then once you upload an Excel sheet, you have to make sure that the column that you select over here should be phone, right? Let me take you back. You see that on this screenshot, there's a column here. The C column says phone as the header. So you always have to make sure that you have a column in there that has the header of phone. Okay, so that once you upload it, there's a field here that asks you to select phone number column. So then you select that column as phone. Then you are good to go. Then you continue. Then you do the same thing that we've been doing in the previous format as well. Select a sender ID, a campaign title, then the content. You click on next, you send your message, and then that's it. Okay. So that's it for sending a message. So to create a schedule message as well, so basically you schedule your message for later. Maybe on Valentine's Day I want to send messages, but I don't know, maybe I'll be busy on Valentine's Day. So let me schedule the messages today. So 14th February at 12 p.m. All these messages should be sent out, right? So you go through the same process, use a quick SMS or group or import with Excel sheets, send them with Excel sheets, right? 679. Okay. So you go through the same process, enter the recipient's name, select a sender ID, then the title, then the content. Okay, so over here, instead of seeing next, right, you'd see schedule message here, right? So then I'll select the date and the time that I want the message to go. So let me select 14th February, and then maybe at okay 4:30 on 14th February. This is when the message should go, right? Then I'll click on scheduled message, right? Then I'll get a confirmation to confirm my message, the content and everything. Then I can go ahead and schedule the message. I have sufficient balance, that's why. Yes, so right now we've covered sending messages, creating a template, scheduling a message, and then the contact, creating contacts and groups. So now we also have the birthday app. Okay, so this birthday app, allows you to send birthday messages to your recipients or your clients, right? So all you have to do is to enable your birthday app. So as you can see, it says enable birthday app. So you just click on your birthday app. Then you can select the sender ID you want to use for sending birthday messages. If you don't have a sender ID, you can also go ahead and create one. Okay. So then you select right? Then select default type of message. So SMS birthday message, right? Which means that you can unselect this one too. Okay. Which means that if you select the default type, that means every time the messages that goes is an SMS type, not a voice type, right? Then you select a message template as well. So if you don't have any message template, you just create a new one over here. Okay. So birthday messages, then maybe the content would be happy birthday. Then maybe I'll use the full name instead. Okay. Then the message category will be birthday. Okay. Then I'll save it. So that'll be the message template that I've saved over there. Then I come back here and refresh. Okay, so then now you can see the message template I created right now for birthday messages. Then I save the settings. Okay, so there's a table here that shows you a list of birthdays that you have today. Maybe your clients, the number of clients that you have that they are celebrating their birthday today, or maybe this week, or maybe this month. I don't have any um clients that have enabled this for. That's why I'm not seeing anything on the table. But once you do it, you will see that you would have the list of birthdays for this month, today, this week, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then also we have our wallet feature over here, right? So for the wallet to the way that it works is that you have to load your wallet first, right? So to load your wallet, you click on load your wallet here. Then you enter the network, right? Currently we are using Paystack, right? So you select Paystack, then enter the amount you want to load, maybe 10 CDs. Then you send, click on send. Okay, so now it would open the Paystack portal for you. Then you can enter your number. Then select your provider, which is MTN, and then I'll confirm. Go ahead and confirm. So you can complete the payment, you get a prompt, and then you complete the payment. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, so I'll just cancel, right? But once I load my wallet, you should see 10 cedis here. So now, after loading your wallet, from that 10 cedis, you can now purchase a bundle, okay? Because when you load your wallet, you can't use it until you've purchased the bundle. So over here, you can purchase either expiry or non-expiry, and there are also bundle packages that you can select from, maybe 10 CDs, 20 CDs, right? Then you purchase the bundle that you want to use according to how much or how many messages you want to send at a time. Okay, so then you can also view your wallet history over here, right? You can view all the transactions you've made on the platform, right? So it will give you a table for your payment dates, the amount, your balance before you deposited, everything is over here, right? Yeah. Then this is for wallet. So this is the money that you are loading into your wallet. Then this is also history for your bundles, all the bundles that you've bought. You see a table will be here to show you all the details for your bundle history. Okay, so I think we can move ahead to campaign history. Yeah, so for the campaign history too as well, it will show you all your campaigns that you've sent, right? All the campaigns that you sent on the platform, using the platform. So to dive deeper, you can click on each campaign, then it would open a table for you so that you can check your details for the campaign history. The feedback I'm getting is messages are currently being processed. So please wait. Okay. Yeah, so let's check for this one and see if we get So for my campaign, right? So these are all the campaigns I've sent using this account. So once I open this particular campaign, I want further details of this campaign. I open it, then I get a table. It will show me the contact, right? And then the status of the message, the campaign that I sent. It will tell me whether it's been delivered or it's not been delivered. Okay, so you can find all that here. You can also export the DLR, that is the delivery reports on all the campaigns that you sent. Okay, so let's quickly move into the voice bit, then I'll come back and talk about the profile. Okay, so over here too, you can send voice SMS. So the overview has basically the same thing: the number of campaigns you sent, your contacts, and everything. So to send a voice message as well, you can click on send voice, right? same thing, you can do either quick voice call or group voice call or Excel voice call, right? So for the quick voice call too, you enter the number, then you can upload, you give a title to test voice, then you go ahead and upload your audio file, right, that you want to send. Okay, let's just open this one. So it should always be an MP3 or a WAV file or MPEG file, and it shouldn't be more than 5 MB. Okay, so that's the reason why the file that I chose is bigger than that. That's the reason why. So basically, to send a voice SMS, you select your recipient, or you enter your recipient, or select your group, add a title, and then add your audio, and just click send. And we recently just introduced this new feature, right? That is AI text to speech feature for our voice users. Okay, so we are going to have a webinar specifically for this feature, so I'm not going to go too much into it. I'm just mentioning it so you can play around with it and see how it works for you. Okay, so likewise, um you can also schedule voice messages over here. Mm, let's see. Okay, sure. So this one works, right? This audio works. So you can preview your audio. You can pre-play it to make sure that that's the audio you want to send, right? Then instead of to schedule a message, instead of clicking on send, just click on schedule message. Also, same thing. Select the date and then the time you want the message to be delivered. Then you click on schedule message, and it should show there. Yes, I don't have enough funds. I don't have any balance today. Yes. So that's for sending voice, and also to create a voice template as well. Enter your title and then upload the audio file that you want to. So it will be saved. It will be saved there anytime you want. You just go and then resend it. So you see the actions available here. This one says send because it's already a voice template. So anytime I want, I'll just click on send, or you play to make sure of the recording, or you can delete it as well. Yeah, so for the voice to the same thing, that is the same process for adding the contact and then the group and then the birthday app as well. So you can change it to voice birthday over here. Your default message type can be voice. Then you add the audio from your templates that you already have, your voice template. You can select anyone from here. Then you save the set. You save settings. Okay, so campaign history too, same thing. You can check all your campaigns from here, all the voice messages that you sent. You can click on individual one to check the delivery status of each one. Okay. Yeah, so I spoke about the get help. It's here and it's over there too. So when you click on the get help, it brings you to a different web page, right? And this web page, you would have access to all our new features. All our new features will be here. There's also video tutorials of anything that you want. If maybe you've forgotten how to create a sender ID, you can come here, you search for it, it would show you, right? Like we have here sender ID, how to create a sender ID, or how to add a new contact, or how to get my reports. Anytime you forget anything, just click on the help button over here and it will bring you to this page where it has um all our help materials over here. Okay, so let's go back to the profile. Okay, so for your profile as well, you can come here and edit your profile settings, right? You can edit your name or your name. You can edit your name over here. And then for the account settings too, you can change for change password and change number, you need to reach out to support for that. But then for SMS wallet notifications, you can edit that yourself. You can set a minimum SMS balance. So anytime your balance reaches maybe let's say 2 CDs, you would always get a notification that your balance is running low. So please top up, right? And also same thing for your wallet too. If your wallet is 2 CDs, it's just like 2 CDs in your wallet, you get notifications on it if you set it up. Then you can also use our referral codes, and then there's account default. So basically this means that anytime you log into your account, it should be set on, I don't know if anyone remembers, but when I logged in, it was set on bulk voice calls, and I had to switch back to the bulk SMS. So if you set bulk SMS here, right, then that means anytime you open your account, it would be on bulk SMS. But if you select always ask, that means anytime you log in, it will always ask you. So let's keep it at um SMS. So okay, there's a reseller. If you want to become a reseller too, you can just click on become a reseller, and then you go through the necessary processes for that, and then you can join our reseller users as well. So I think that basically that would be it. If you have any questions, I would be ready to answer them. Okay, Joseph, Tete, and Zacchaeus. Okay, I think Joseph can go first.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, good afternoon, and
Yeah, good
thank you
afternoon.
too for this insightful um guidance and education on how to use the BMS. And please, if I may ask, first of all, is to whilst we were doing the presentation,
Mm-hmm.
I realized when you go to the sending is using Excel file or
Mm-hmm.
even the Excel sheet.
Mm-hmm.
They've stated some full name, surname, telephone number, and email address. Here
Mm-hmm.
lies the case maybe you are doing it for an organization, and then you are only having the full names, and then maybe the name, and the names too may be optional, or maybe only the numbers, no name, or when it comes with maybe yeah. Okay, first let's take it this way. When it comes with only the numbers, no name, no like nothing, just the contact numbers, can you still import it as Excel sheet?
Yeah, you can still import it without um, the name, but you need the number because you need to send to the number.
Yes, yes, the number. That's what I mean. So only the number, no name, nothing, just the numbers.
Yeah,
I can still import it using the
yeah.
S. Okay.
Have you had any challenge doing it that way?
Not yet, not yet. But because whilst you were making the presentation, you didn't say if you even have without this information, maybe the person's name and email, you can still upload. That's what I'm asking because you didn't
It's
mention that.
okay. It's highly advisable to use at least one name, the first name, and then the phone number. The
Okay.
email and the date of birth is not really compulsory, right?
Yeah.
But at least the name and then the phone number should be there. But you can as well send it without you can as well add it to the group without the name as too.
All right. Secondly, thank you so much. Secondly, with the resale, can you go a bit? I mean, you just mentioned if you want to be part of the resellers or retail, that's you didn't mention any other thing. So if maybe you can kindly take
Mm-hmm.
us through maybe some of the benefits. What is at stake if you are to be resellers? How is it done? So that we can move
Okay.
over to that.
I'm going to invite my colleague Sarah to maybe speak on this for you. So Sarah, please can you help him out with that? Hello, Sarah. Okay. I don't know. Sarah is off probably. Okay, let's Hello, Olivia. Hello, Olivia. Hello, Michael. Please speak. Joseph, I haven't forgotten about you. Once Sarah joins in, I'll let her address that. Michael, please go ahead.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, madam. What I want to ask is, can we get any access to link to say any software so that when there's a payment or when there's say like the banking software, when there's a withdrawal when there's a deposit, BMS will automatically send them that message like a customized something. I don't know if you understand what my question. Hello, madam.
Hello, sorry, I was on mute. Sorry. Yeah, I
Yes,
was saying
hello. You
that
do get me?
currently, we don't. Yeah, I heard you. I'm saying that
Okay, right.
currently we don't have something like that, but I will note that down for future. Um, you know, we'll bring it up later. And as well, you can also add it to the feature request, like I mentioned. You can just add it over here, and we'll take a look at it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Zacchaeus, please go ahead.
Yes, my question was, concerning the birthday wishes message that you created.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask whether, maybe you are dealing with a number of clients, and maybe each of them has a different birthday. Now, you've had their information already, their data already. And so I want to know, like, maybe today is Kojo's birthday, and then I don't know whether you would have to wish, to go and wish Kojo, or it is the system that would do that. And if it is the system that would do that, is it that it will do that based on the data, or I want to
Okay.
know.
So, please can you mute yourself? Okay. So when you're adding a contact, right, you see that the date of birth here, it's not compulsory, right? It's not mandatory to add. Okay. So that means that if you don't add date of birth here, we can't send birthday messages to that user. But if you add your recipient's date of birth here, the system will automatically pick it and send the messages to that person on their birthday. Okay, so it will do that automatically from the back end. But if you don't add a date of birth here, there's no way that the system can send them a birthday message. The system can only send your recipient's birthday messages if you add their date of birth over here. Okay.
All right, thank you. And then the last question is, when you imported the question from the Excel, the data from the Excel, which includes their phone number. So you came to when you came to the sending part, you selected phone. And so
Yes.
I don't know whether you have to add their contacts before you now come and select phone, or you just select phone and then the system will reference them with the number.
No, if you have an Excel sheet, right? If you have an Excel sheet that has their phone numbers in the Excel sheet, maybe let's say you're sending to 50 people, and all the 50 people, you have their contact in an Excel sheet. All you have to do is you have to add a header under the phone number. The header there should be phone. Okay, that is what it will pick. That is what the system will pick up. So the header should be phone, and then under phone, all the 50 phone numbers that you are sending to should be there. So all you have to do is just upload it. Click on upload, select the file, and then upload it. Then when you upload it, you have to select the phone number column. So tell us the column that has the phone numbers, which is called phone. So just select phone. And you see that before I even selected, it was already pre-selected. Okay. Because my Excel sheet has a column for phone numbers with a header called phone. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I think I've got it well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Um, is there any other thing that would like to add? Okay, so Joseph Tete, I would have Sarah reach out to you, or Olivia reach out to you, okay, personally, so that they would brief you on the reseller platform.
Okay,
Okay,
please.
it's a whole
Okay,
entire thing. It's a
okay,
whole
please.
entire thing. That's why. So if we
I think
don't have,
I'm also interested in that.
okay. So uh, please hold on, I'm coming. Okay, so for Joseph and Zach, Zach, let me just call you that. What you
Yes,
can do is, for starters, right? Just click on become reseller name. So basically, the reseller means that we are giving you this platform. You are reselling this platform to your customers, right? So let's say you want to start a business that maybe you want SHS schools, you want to be sending SMS notification for SHS schools. Okay. So you want to resell this service to high schools. So um you have to request to be a reseller. But usually you should have your own domain, okay, that will just forward BMS to that domain. Okay, so it's just a bit more technical. That's why I wanted Sarah to just handle it for you. But you, if you have your domain name, you can enter your domain name and then your company name and then your phone number and select a sender ID as well that you'll be using. Then your company logo too as well. Okay, then you submit. So once submit, you'd either Sarah or Olivia will reach out to you on it and then take you through the next steps. Okay. But nonetheless, I'll still let Olivia reach out to both of you on this so that they can assist you with it properly. Is that fine?
Yes, please. Yes,
I
please.
think that would be fine.
Okay, sure. I think we are almost done with our time. So if you don't have anything else, so far nobody has had any challenge with the platform, right?
Yeah, I think I must also commend the good work BMS is also doing because yesterday I did a test. So I used my name Jyoti to
Mm-hmm.
try something. And in fact, the first time I tried using when I used my name, the sender ID and the purpose, I just typed one word and
Mm-hmm.
then I didn't receive anything. So later I received a message. I think that is something I've been doing very well with it. You
Mm-hmm.
always keep people up to date through the SMS, which I must commend you guys for that. Because immediately you approved. So later I called, a number came, so I called the number. I think I spoke to you now, and then you explained to me
Oh,
that, oh, I need to explain further the main reason why. So I tried it one more time, and then, in fact, like you said, I typed the concise, straightforward, and then within 5 minutes, it was approved. And I must say that, I mean, that is very timely. I mean, in terms of your response and all that, it's very, very timely. So let's assume if maybe I'm doing it for an organization as well, and then maybe it's just for a specific program, and then I state the name and then I give the purpose. Maybe the purpose may be a bit lengthy because I realize if I don't explain further, you will not approve it. So I need to say everything, or there's a particular characters I need to meet, maybe 200 characters, 150, so that maybe.
Not necessarily. Let's just try it out and see, since we are here, right? But then basically it should just be a well explained reason for creating a sender ID, because if not, it will be flagged. Let's just try it out and see for both of us. Okay, so create a sender ID. Let me see. My sender ID is test kit. It's supposed to be an open. It's supposed to be an open so you can type as long as you want to type. You get, it's an open long field, right? Just that give us a reasonable explanation as to why you are using or you are creating the sender ID. Okay, this is all done to curb fraudulent activities on the BMS platform. So it's not, you don't you don't necessarily need to send 200 words long reason, but then even if it's one sentence but it's reasonable and clear, then your sender ID will get approved. Do you get?
Okay, thank you so very much. I just need clarities, and that's why I was asking. But I don't mean I'll write a lot of 200, but I just need clarity. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I get you.
Thank you for the clarification.
Welcome. Okay, so I think that we've had a productive session, and we'll be sending out information about the next webinar, which will be about our new feature, the text to speech, AI text to speech for voice messages. So we'll send it out, and then so that we'll all be able to join, and then learn a thing or two from that as well. Once again, I want to thank you all for subscribing to BMS, and if you have any challenge, just reach out to our help center or call us on the customer support line as well. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll meet again in the next webinar.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.